I know that my content lately may be, kind of out there, discussing some things that, they can seem unbelievable, when talking about the shift, the timeline split, dimensions, timelines, parallel universes. And I know that some of the way I explain it, can be kind of complicated. And I also know, as a guide on this journey, when you're just awakening, you're still very in touch with your humanity. So it's hard to believe that, we're not making this all up in our heads, And so how to know like other dimensions exist, and how to know that, this woohoo stuff you're hearing, it's not just from me, you're going to hear it from other spiritual people, about, dimensions and timelines and parallel universes and everything. So how do you, I guess I want to share how I, balance that, coming into this journey, my story, I came out of Christianity. So my belief system was like completely opposite, very, very, very limited. And waking up to being a God and still being in the human experience, you'll still be feeling like, oh yeah, I'm a human. And, the program is so hard from the past. It's hard to see that, there's unlimited possibilities. There's dimensions. There's different parallel universes. It's hard to make that leap of faith. Okay. And so in my experience and what I would suggest, right? The first thing in this whole experience before really trying to dive into dimensions and all this unknown stuff is you have to really realize that you are God. Okay. Like that right there is going to solve all of that. Because you can say I believe it and you can say that sounds right. I feel like I'm creating my reality. But there's a part of you, the human part of you still thinks there's something different out there that's actually the one, this higher power. You are that higher power. You are reality itself having an experience. So if you believe that you are God, and see, in the beginning, it's a journey, right? As the more you believe it, the more you treat yourself as I'm creating this, I'm not a victim, the more you'll realize that you create everything. So dimensions sound like, oh, this might be some woohoo talk. How do we know it exists? But if you believe you're a God, you created it. You know that anything is possible to exist. And so that's where I had to get on my journey when, being faced with different things and different people's, beliefs and different dimensions, different entities and different realities, you begin to see that you, like these are all creations, but that's all created by you. And it's all one with you. And so it doesn't, to the human perspective of you, it's not going to seem like it exists. It'll never understand. This physical is temporary. It will never understand the all that you are. So getting it in your mind, right, that you are God, really believe in it, then you'll know that, that's what really helps me is I know that all the stuff that, at the heart of heart, that I really created all of this. And, if I talk about 5D, the fifth dimension, and I share with you guys the reality I see 5 dimension looking like, and you resonate with what I see, let me tell you something. As a God, I'm creating that dimension, right? That's why people talk about 5D and you hear different things. You are your reality. And so when you see me talking about 5D and it resonates and it feels good and right, that's because you and I, we're actually co-creating this together. So you go where your frequencies match with. And so the 5D that I'm talking about, that seems like oh, she making that up. But if you resonate and it feels good to you and you want to make up a part of it, then it is real to us because it's going to be a creation. We're all creating, we're co-creating. And so that's what you really have to do, is you just got to believe who you are and take the time to believe in who you are. And, start little. Sometimes you got to kind of test the reality. Be like, am I really God? Well, let's see. You think about something you want to see. You want to visualize something you want to create in your reality, And you can start with little manifestations like, I need a new car, or I need money, or I need anything that you want to manifest. And you start to notice the things that you really want eventually come into your reality. And so you start there, and then you begin to believe. You're like, wow, I was just thinking about that, and that just showed up. You'll start becoming aware of your reality and how your reality reacts to you and how you're feeling. And when you're feeling in a higher vibration and a higher, happier frequency, you'll notice the weather looks really nice, the people are really nice. And so you'll start to see that you are shifting based on your frequency. So when I talk about like timelines and stuff, like that day that you felt good, that's one timeline where everything matches that frequency, the weather's nice. But the day that you feel bad, it's raining that day, you meet grumpy people when you go outside, those are two different timelines, but they both exist because everything exists. And so we make decisions as a creator which timeline we want to be on. And so that's a way to test it. Like, today, I'm going to be on this timeline today. You tell yourself, I'm going to be in a good frequency today. Everything's going to go well. And you're going to notice when you put that positive intention into your day, you're going to create a great day. And then you take it on a larger scale, and then you start shifting your whole reality. You start shifting your inner being, who you are, what you believe in, because your belief systems is what create for you as a guide. Your beliefs, your feelings, your thoughts, that's why when you don't manifest, your feelings might be in resistance and fear. And so this journey is about learning yourself, not just learning that you are God, but learning who you are as God, learning who you are as a human, waking up to being a God and remembering who you are, And so that's how I get through it. It's just like, it took a while for me to even though I had that experience and I remembered and I was right there, coming back into the human experience, I have moments where I feel like I'm not in control of my reality. And, it takes time. It's a journey. So, never, don't look for overnight results, even though it can happen. Just understand we're in this for the journey, to learn this experience. And then maybe a year from now, you're going to realize you're more God than you did today. And you're going to know these dimensions exist. You're going to feel like you can shift to them at any time, And so I hope this message helps. I know some people had some questions. Sign up for my email if you resonate and want to be updated with new videos and things. And have a great day. Bye.